We have important business to handle today. If you cannot tell by the thumbnail title, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the different versions. We're going to be comparing them rather, the different versions of Vagabond, the famous manga by mangaka Takehiko Inoue. I have all three. I have the new deluxe edition, which I did not expect to see in the store today. Look at it in all its glory and all its beauty, and I kind of have a review about this, so go check it out. I'll put the link somewhere, either in the description or up here. So I talked about it and how I feel about it, my thoughts, and then we also have this is volume 37, but this is the last like collection of chapters that are printed by Viz, and so volume 37. So this is the single volume. And then we just have the first volume of the Viz Big Editions, the ones that everyone is familiar with. And I'm not really here to just sit here and go through every little detail because it's very obvious the difference. Like, this is obviously a single volume. This contains, I don't remember how, is this a 2-in-1? This is a 3-in-1. And then so is this. It's just a matter of quality, build, and just kind of what your preference would be. I would say this might be the hardest one to get all of these of. I'm not sure. This one was pretty actually easy to get for me compared to getting the rest of the Viz Big Editions. This was pretty easy to get. This took some time, but it was available. I was able to get all of them, 1 through 12. And then this, they're just now printing these, so it's just a matter of which one you like more. But I did just want to show the different ones. I don't mean comparison as in, well, let's look at the difference. It's just to show all of them so you can get an idea of what you prefer. So we'll start off with the single volume. Single volume, of course, super easy. I think the paper quality in here is actually still pretty good. That's one thing I love about the deluxe edition, is that the paper quality is very well structured in there. But this feels like a good... I don't know what these exactly are called, because it's not your regular, like how Donadon is, Sakamoto Day. It's not that size. It's like the bigger size. It's more of like... I guess because it's Viz Sig, but it's more like The Way of the House Husband, Trillion Game, Zom 100. If you're familiar with those series and just how they are physically, that's more so what this is like. But yeah, I think this is a cool way to collect the manga. If this was easily available, it might be more fun to get it this way, just because there's so many different covers. But at the end of the day, for space reasons, I mean, 37 different manga. I don't know, everybody's got that kind of space. Now, the Viz Big Edition, as we see here, they definitely obviously take up space. You got 3-in-1s here, but I do kind of like this like plastic cover. It almost feels as though it gives you the protection of a dust cover without it being annoying like a dust cover. And it kind of folds out as well. Let me show you here. It kind of folds out as well. But yeah, it has the feeling of a dust cover. I think it gives you the protection of a dust cover. It just doesn't give you the annoyance of a dust cover. And we'll talk about a dust cover when we talk about the deluxe edition. But this is probably my preferred way to collect this series, just because once you align all these spines, it gives you like a portrait. So that's always cool. I always would choose that over anything, just about. And then page quality here is good as well. I think that's one thing Viz has taken in consideration, is just making sure that this is a big series. They know how popular this series is. They're going to do right by it. But I don't know. We get to the deluxe edition, and as great as this is a piece of paper. This is like a dust cover, so I can take this off. See, and it's just, it takes away a lot of the manga to me. The presentation of it, at least, just because of the fact that this little part under here does not look that clean, does not look that good to me. And then just having this kind of dust cover like looking thing, it's just, it's not beneficial to me. I do like the idea of they did this top part of more like a cloth, and then like the imprint of Vagabond, and then the manga cut and the volume, and same up front. But it's only halfway. Then the rest, the bottom half of it kind of feels like almost like Trigun, Helsing, like those deluxe editions. So it's just a matter of your preference. I prefer the Viz Big Edition. These are just, like I said, anything with the portraits on the side of the spines, that's going to be the best part to me. I mean, what you see the most is like inside and then the spine. I like how the spines look, and then, like I said, the page quality, and all of them are good. Like, as we shouldn't be too surprised about the page quality in a deluxe edition, because I don't think the only deluxe or special editions, like oversized special editions, that I've had an issue with that I did not care for were the Attack on Titan. They're too flimsy. The paper quality in there is almost like too clean. It just feels a little too clean to me. But other than that, I think all of them that I've at least owned have exceptional paper quality, so that's always good. But yeah, there's 3 different ways you can collect this series. This isn't supposed to tell you anything you know. It's just more so giving my thoughts on the 3 different versions, and just kind of, it's all about preference. I can't tell you more than you already know. If you prefer, you know, the single volumes, I don't know how easy it is to get these. Volume 37 specifically for me was relatively easy to get, but I don't know about the other 36. Volume 1 of the Viz Big editions, like I said, it takes time, but these are accessible. It is just going to take time. I will say that I'm not quite sure if they're going to continue printing these once they get enough volumes to make 13. That's actually a good question. Maybe I should look that up. And in here, if they don't, so this is what I can see happening. They discontinue these, stop at the 12, and then when they finish the series, they do it here. Therefore, you're required to buy the rest. Now, is that right? I personally don't think so, but I do feel as though that's the business. I feel as though that might be something that happens. Just be on the lookout for that. I don't want anyone to get caught up. I'm not saying it will happen. I do not know, but just don't be surprised if we no longer get these once more content comes out and the series is finishing this. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts. What is your preferred way to collect this manga? I have no problem supporting mangaka or supporting art in general, so I have no problem buying all the others. I just have my preference, and I'm not going to blindly buy a version or an edition just because, for the sake of doing it. I am going to take my preference into account, especially if I'm not too fond of how the definitive edition looks. But either way, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Love to hear your thoughts on the situation. I think I probably want to do a video about, you know, Viz and just, are they right or are they wrong for, you know, creating a definitive edition for a manga that we have no idea when it's going to finish? Because I don't think we have any idea when Real is going to finish. And we do know that Takahiko Inoue is not going to work on Vagabond until Real is done, and we don't even know what kind of break will be in between that. But anyway, lastly, like I said, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.